Now, in his Independence Day speech, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi has announced the launch of Mission Sudarshan Chakra, which is a state-of-the-art defense initiative aimed at bolstering India's security.
और इसलिए आने वाले 10 साल 2035 तक मैं ये राष्ट्रीय सुरक्षा कवच का विस्तार करना चाहता हूं, मजबूती देना चाहता हूं, आधुनिक बनाना चाहता हूं। और इसलिए भगवान श्री कृष्ण से प्रेरणा पाकर के हमने श्री कृष्ण का जो सुदर्शन चक्र था, उस सुदर्शन चक्र की राह को चुना है।
Earlier this year, the Indian Air Force used its Russian-made S-400 missile defense system to stop an aerial attack by Pakistan. The strike was aimed at military locations in north and west of India that came after Operation Sindoor, which was India's targeted campaign to dismantle the terror infrastructure across Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. India's S-400 missile shield, developed by Russia's Central Design Bureau and known under NATO as the SA-21 Growler. The system has been in service since 2007 and boasts an interception range of up to 400 km and can even target threats flying as high as 30 km, with radar capable of detecting incoming danger from as far as 600 km away. The Sudarshan Chakra can simultaneously track 300 targets, engaging up to 36 threats at a time, even those traveling at speeds as fast as 4.8 km per second. Fully mobile in design, the system's radar identifies threats at long distances. A command vehicle that calculates their trajectory, relays precise targeting information, and even chooses the optimal missile for neutralizing each danger. It has advanced mid-course radar guidance and a terminal phase that features active radar homing. At the moment, there are two such domes. One is Israel and the other is of the US. Israel's renowned Iron Dome, introduced in the year 2010s. In fact, it was in 2010 that this was introduced. It is famed for its multi-layered protection against aerial attacks. This advanced network has intercepted thousands of incoming rockets, mainly from Hamas and Hezbollah, and even boasts of a reported success rate exceeding 90%. Meanwhile, in the United States, under President Donald Trump, who has envisioned a Golden Dome, a comprehensive missile defense architecture that is designed to safeguard the nation from threats by land, sea, and even space. If realized, India's newest mission could represent the country's indigenous defense system, which is tailored to meet its unique regional security needs. And we are now joined by Major General Rajan Kochar, a Defence and Strategic Affairs expert. Major General Rajan Kochar has retired from the Indian Army as Major General Army Ordnance Corps Central Command after 37 years of meritorious service to the nation. Major General Rajan Kochar, thank you for joining us on the broadcast. A very happy Independence Day to you. First up, if you can talk to us about Prime Minister Modi's vision. He has set 2035 as a date for Sudarshan Chakra to be launched. When it would be completed, what is your understanding of India's futuristic aerial defense strategy? And how will this be comparable to Israel's Iron Dome?
Thank you for inviting me for this very important, discussion, and a very, very happy Independence Day to you and your channel and to all your viewers. Very important today, Prime Minister's address envisaged his vision for India's defense and operational preparedness. And with specific reference to Sudarshan Chakra, which presently S-400 air defense system has been rechristened as Sudarshan Chakra, we are now talking of Prime Minister's vision for a Rashtra Suraksha Kavach. And Sudarshan Chakra is going to form a part of this Raksha Kavach. What exactly we mean by it? Uh, as you rightly said, Israel has got the Iron Dome, USA has got a Golden Dome, and we are going to have this Sudarshan Chakra system. It is going to be totally indigenous because this is the vision of the Prime Minister. It will be like a defense shield.
Yes.
Because any incoming missiles, projectiles, aircrafts, drones are going to be protected by this defense shield. And it is going to have a cutting edge technology in terms of
Right.
what technology is required for air defense system. So we are talking of integration of S-400, Project Kusha, which is a long-range surface-to-air missile system, and Akash Prime, because this is what the Prime Minister is wanting to convey in specifics. I would like to tell you.
Yes.
This will be an integration of all the three systems. Basically, it is a multi-layered air defense system, starting from an outer ring, coming to a middle ring, and then on to a short ring sort of a thing. And this is going to be developed by the DRDO in close collaboration with Bharat Electronics Limited and ISRO and private sectors, private firms who are going to be involved in the manufacture of this item. So the blueprint, yes, which the DRDO's blueprint actually envisages integration of these three systems with hypersonic weapons, with precision guided munitions, with direct energy weapons, and these are going to be totally integrated with the air defense system. And I would like to bring your attention to the direct energy weapons. 30 kilowatt is going to be the capacity of this direct energy weapon. It will be something like a laser to shoot down the drones, especially when the swarm drones actually come and attack. So the roadmap, what I could actually visualize, I have divided this roadmap into 4 parts.
Right.
In phase 1, it is going to be the research and development trials. So from 2025 to 2027. In phase 2 is going to be development and scaling from 2028 to 2031. In phase 3, it will be testing and piloting from 2032 to 2034. And in phase 4 is going to be the deployment in 2035. So this is the way the navigation system is going to be integrated. The Akash Tir is going to be integrated into the system. And important aspect is you will find the Army air defense systems getting integrated with the Air Force air defense systems, because you have the command and control systems of the Air Force with regard to air defense. They are going to be integrated with the Akash Tir. So what are we looking at in this? If I can draw a comparison with the Iron Dome system, from the outer layer we are actually having the Kusha, or the long-range surface-to-air missiles. It's going to have a range of 150 to 350 kilometers and 20 to 80 kilometers of altitude. So it will be far superior than the S-400 which we have now. A solid rocket, a long range, and it will be able to stop long-range hypersonic missiles. So it will be I'm akin to what the Israelis have in Arrow 3. Because Arrow 3, of course, the distance actually they go up to in excess of 2,000 kilometers. We don't need that kind of a distance as far as our threat perception with Pakistan is concerned. Yes. The next array or the middle layer is going to be your Akash new generation missile, which will have a range of 70 kilometers and it can go up to an altitude of 20 kilometers. So what we are actually seeing now is today we have a Barak 8. So instead of Barak 8, because the Barak 8 is a joint venture with Israel, so instead of a Barak 8, we are going to have a Akash new generation, totally indigenous. And according to the DRDO officials with whom I was speaking to, he told me that they envisage 96% indigenization by the year 2026. Now we come to the inner layer. Now in the inner layer, we are going to have Akash Prime. And Akash Prime is something like your Iron Dome, which Israel has. It will have a range of 30 to 45 kilometers, an altitude of 18 kilometers. Up to that it can strike the targets, and this is going to be used for your point defense system, because other your systems are your area defense. This is going to be the point defense system, and as you see, there is going to be a three-layered system, and in this a three-layered system, the advantage is that if you miss out a target in the outer layer, it gets addressed in the middle layer, and if you miss out a target in the middle layer, it will get addressed into the inner layer. So this is a very remarkable achievement with the Prime Minister, his vision, and Prime Minister is speaking from conviction, because Prime Minister knows that the development and the trials have already started on all these three unit systems. And especially if I can talk to you about Kusha, it is something like S-400. It will be having three interceptors, M1, M2 and M3, and starting from 380 kilometers, 400,
yes.
250 and 150 kilometers. So this is the इंडिजिनस कैपेबिलिटी, एक नया भारत हमको देखने को मिलेगा, और 2035 में वी विल सी a total indigenous system. And the greater advantage I would like to conclude here is that since the technology is with you, you can carry out upgrades as and when you want, as and when the technology improves. You will be able to carry out the upgrades to this system. You don't need a source code to get from France or other countries, because we had a problem in Sudur that we didn't have the source code for the Rafale. We wanted to actually fit in the BrahMos missile into the Rafale. We could not do that because we didn't have a source code. So we will not have those kind of issues any longer, because these systems are going to be totally indigenous.
Yes, Major General Rajan Kochhar, appreciate you for your time. You've rightly encapsulated how this is going to be launched, and once it happens, this is going to be a significant milestone in India's Make in India mission. Thank you for joining us on the broadcast, and a very happy Independence Day to you again.
Thank you very much. Happy Independence Day once again. Jai.